Do you know that bending moment is redistributed in continuous beams? In this lecture, I will solve one example with a continuous beam having a distributed load. This is part of my video series on iStructE Certificate in Structural Behavior. If you have missed other lectures, please click on link over here to come on over. Hi, I'm Dr. Jawed Qureshi, a senior lecturer in structural engineering and design at the University of East London. And in here, we talk about civil and structural engineering. We have reinforced concrete beam, which is elastic bending moment as shown, which is here, and 30% of elastic moment is redistributed from central support to the sagging regions, and these are sagging regions. By how much does the moment at the center of the span increase? So redistribution means that 30% is redistributed on both sides. So 0.15, 15% on each side. So 0.15, if I say this is A, if I say this is B and C, 0.15 of 706, this will give me 105.9, or I will say 106. So the sagging region here will increase by 106 on both sides, here and here. 106, this is kilonewton meter on both sides. And I will demonstrate this by using a software as well, but first of all, let's see the options. Clearly, option A is the correct one, B is wrong, C is wrong, and D is wrong. In these options, we will not use process of elimination. We will simply work out simple calculations to find out the correct answer. Let us now go away and solve this using S-frame, and we will see that how we get these results and how realistic is this example. How do I solve this in S-frame? So for this, for moment corresponding to this, I will use Structural Engineer's Pocket Book, and I'll show you which book am I using. This is page 64 of Structural Engineer's Pocket Book, and if you go over here, this is Structural Engineer's Pocket Book by Fiona Cobb, and I'm going to page number 64, and here see that we have a pin support and two roller supports. These are formula for continuous beam, and here the formula for moment is 0.125 W, capital WL, or I can say 0.125 small w L square. And in our case, the negative moment was 0.125 W L square. That was equal to 706. And from here, I can find out value of W as 706 divided by 0.125 times L square. L was 12, span was 12. And from here, W can be easily found. Is 39.22. And this is kilonewton per meter. So now I have found these are the formula for continuous beams. You can directly use it from here. And once you have this loading, then simply you can use it in S-frame quickly to analyze it. So I will go back to S-frame. I will go to geometry here, and because the grid size was 10 and 10, 20, so I need 12 and 12, which is 24. So I will increase the grid size. The base grid was 10 and 10, I will say 20 and 20, 20 here, and 20 as well. So immediately I'll go to geometry, and from here I will say member definition tool, and I will say one joint. And here I will say in X direction, and member length I will keep it as 12. So start from anywhere and say 12, and again click here. It will create a beam. And then I will click on here, zoom window. After that, I will provide supports. Supports were pin at right, and it was a roller at these 2 points. Then next thing, I will define section. I will right click on section properties. And for this, I want to define a simple beam first of all. So I will go to steel, and here I will go to these I sections, and I will choose the first minimum one, and I will click OK. And I want to choose a yellow color for this. And then I will go to steel again. Then I will define a section which is at least double than this, so that I know that the beam has been stiffened now. And you will see that it will have effect on the results, because this structure is indeterminate structure, and you know that in indeterminate structure, forces are attract to stiff elements, and the member forces distribution depends on the stiffness of members, stiffness of the structure. Let me choose the first one, 254 by 102 by 22, and click OK. And then I will assign a blue color to this. And secondly, I will use the columns as well. So click on steel and go down, and these are wide flange section columns. You have to go down to find the first column, not the first column, a suitable column. So still we have UKBs. UKBs means UK beam, UKC, and I will come back here, and I will choose 152 by 23, the minimum one, and click OK. And I will assign a red color to this. Additionally, I will assign the heaviest section possible as well, just to play with the software to see how moments will shift. That is not for this question, but obviously for your general knowledge. And let me go and define the highest possible section, UKB. If you come down, the highest possible section is this one, which is 1016, which is as much as 1 meter deep section. And I will define this section as well, and I will give this color to the section, and then I will click OK. You can, and section properties, I will choose the smallest section, 127 76 13 UKB. It's a steel section. And then I will go to loading, and from loading I will choose global load here, and full uniform, it's a distributed load, and I will say 39 minus 39.22. I want downward load. Click here and click here, and after that I will click on run and analyze the model and press any key. And here I'm interested in moment diagram. I will double click here to see the values. See that it is 705.6, about 706, and in our case it was 706. And see the distribution is about 400 over here, but here in question it says only 30 30% is being distributed. It means 50% on each side. But here, if I follow the actual diagram, it is showing about 397, which I can work out by using the formula as well. The formula was, it was here, the formula for working it out is 0.07 WL square. So if you click here and say that 0.07, W was 39.22 and times L square is 12 square. If you work this out, I'm getting 395.36. 395.36 or 395.4. Now you can see it is exactly the same as we got it from the software. From software, if I double click it, you can see it's 397, so roughly it's the same. Now what will happen if I change the section? So if I go back to section, certainly it will have some difference if I change the section size. So here section is the smallest UKB section that I can use. If I use bigger section, certainly it will change the moments. And the reason is that this is indeterminate structure. So by changing the section size, it will change the moment and forces are attracted to stiffer elements. Thanks for watching this lecture today. If you have missed any of the lectures in this series, Structural Behavior, click on this link or scan this barcode to watch other lectures. Now I have over 50 lectures in this series, so feel free to watch it. And if you wanted to download the lecture slides, click on this link or scan this barcode. I will see you in my next lecture.